Well, hello there, great gamers. How are you? Welcome back. If you're not here with us live on TikTok or the Black Women in Grants channel, what you waiting on? Get over here. Let's dance. Let's dance. Come join us. I'm going to let TikTok do its thing. Get us some live viewers in the house. Let's chat about your business, about grants. Y'all ready? Hello, Toya and Rita and Miss Destin and Signed by Faith and Heaven of Needs and all of y'all. Welcome. Come in, say hello. I can't see who's really here. TikTok isn't showing me any numbers yet. So if you can hear me, like the live, just tap your screen, watch the hearts flutter, and let me know you in the building. Good morning, Miss Tiki. Let me find my glasses, y'all. I just found another pair under the bed. I'm like, I wonder how long that's been there. They always go missing when I need them. Welcome. Come on in. Say hello, my friends. Let's chat a bit. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. I'm happy to share about what I know with you if you want to. No pressure. Just saying. Hello. Oh, okay. One person can hear me with that one like. Thank you, girl. It was worth the effort. Welcome. This is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. TikTok say we got a good connection, but I can't tell who's here or if you guys can hear me or not. You can hear. Thank you, girl. If you're new here, say hey in the chat. For some reason, our numbers aren't popping up. Technology's been off and a little glitchy today, so we're gonna just go with it. Hey, I am chanting. Hey, Koozie Mo. Welcome, y'all. Let's talk about your business. So, you're on the Black Women in Grants page. This is GPA, or Grant Prep Academy, and we help Black women find and apply for grants for their Black woman-owned for-profit small business. Is that you? Put me in the chat if that's you. Hey, Akira and Miss Coco and Kai Gal, welcome. So where are my Black women for-profit small business owners? Thank you for the follow, Rose. Okay, we got two in the house. Y'all talk to me. I can't see how many of y'all are really on here, but I do see y'all as you come in. Hey, Chuck Charlie, is that you? Welcome back. Shan, what's going on, girl? Say hey in the chat. Let me know about y'all's businesses. What do you do? What is the business that if you want a grant today, it will bless you real good for this business? Tell me about that business in the chat. Hey, Carol Smith and welcome. Let's see who's gonna be the first to post in the chat what they do in their business. I just woke up from a nap. I'm still gonna sleep good tonight, but I did promise y'all earlier that if I took a nap and had extra energy that I would come back and do another live. We had one earlier today. I'm usually on here live with y'all Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. So this is a pop-up. You're welcome. I Am Channing has an art company. Signed by Faith has a beauty business. What's a beauty business? Y'all seen the craziness here in Atlanta? I'm in Atlanta, and not too far from me. On the other side, with y'all cousins, child, a beauty supply store went out of business because the owner died. And so for some reason, they cleaned out the spot, put everything in the parking lot, and honey, they done shut down streets and traffic. They got y'all cousins out there ready to act a plum idiota. You hear me? I'm so glad I'm in the house and was not out and about. Like, what's going on? Glad to be in the house of the Lord. One more time. Rose has a family child care home. Got it, got it. You just saw it, girl. I'm waiting to see what happened. I'm so nosy. I'm thankfully usually not out that way. I may have to pass through that way to go to another side of Georgia, but thank God on today. That ain't my testimony, amen. So, it's entertaining nevertheless. I'm just waiting on an update when the fight gonna break out, because they did not think this through. Anyway, may the owner rest in peace and his family find peace. So yeah, when I seen Beauty Business by Sign by Faith, I'm like, what type of beauty business, girl? Like Beauty Supply? Cause child, they showing that for the 99 and the 2000. There go our numbers. Okay, TikTok, what is going on today? Sign by Faith says, I sell beauty products such as lashes, lip gloss, lip liners, and hair. Girl, you might find some stuff in the parking lot. It's over there off Riverdale Road. I don't know if you want to take a chance. I don't know if you're in Atlanta. You might go get some free product, girl, if there's any left. You know, that's where I buy my lip gloss. The sticky honey kind. I don't wear lashes. I don't need them, thankfully. I definitely don't wear hair. As you can see, my long, luxurious hair on the screen. We are blessed and highly favored. What other businesses are in the house, in the room with us on tonight? Tell me about your business that you're trying to get a grant for. Let's talk about what y'all need a grant for. Faith, what you need a grant for? Koozie, what you need a grant for? Channing, what you need a grant for? Rose, what you need a grant for? Chuck, you know the drill. What you need a grant for, girl? Y'all talk to me in the chat. I've been looking at grant. Matter of fact, let me pull up my screen. I got my Beperter sitting here on the bed with me. And that's unusual. Let me make sure it's charged. And I'm going to look through these grants I got pulled up. And let me see who I can help find a grant. Y'all ready? Put ready in the chat if you're ready. I usually do this for my mentees. So let's see how good the grant game is today. And I may just end up emailing some of y'all that come join me in the mentorship program, because I know this will help you and bless you real good. Amen. Koozie says, I wanna start my own cleaning company right here in NYC, New York City. Got it. What other businesses in the house? And tell me what you guys would use your grants for. Talk to me. I love a good conversation, but you gotta converse to be in conversation. You gotta conversate to be in conversation. All right. Faith wants to buy more lip gloss and more hair and more lashes. That's her inventory. And test more hair vendors out to expand. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Aisha Price, for sharing the live. Y'all follow the leader, Aisha. Aisha. I bet you got tired of that song growing up, girl. Share the live. Let's get some more people on here. You said pardon your grammar. Girl, I'm ghetto. Child, that do not bother me. Not one teensy bit. You hear me? You are welcome here to speak freely. Amen. You want to use... Hello, Tan. Welcome back. You want to use your grant for event space. Got it. Okay, so I got... Ooh, let me count the ways. Where did they go? I had them all pulled up. Hold on, y'all. Let me find them. And y'all keep telling me about your business and what you could use a grant for. Channing says an event space. Let me see where these grants went. I pulled them up. Buy more product, detergent, and motorcycle jackets. Keyshawn, what's your business? That is a very unique request. I didn't see you post what your business is. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a grant for single moms. I looked through that one. I'll be sharing that with our mentees. The NAACP has several grants. I'm not sure all of their applications are open, but they're on here. Let's see what other businesses we got with us. And if you're new here, put new in the chat and say hello. Let me greet you with the love of the Lord. Extend the right hand of fellowship. Amen. Next door. I wonder, is this one still open? Let me see. Oh no, this, oh, gotta be. Unless it's yearly. Okay, it could be yearly. Pure Intention says, good evening. I would like to start a small call center and teach young adults customer service and sales skills. Got it, got it. Thank you for sharing. Any other businesses in the house? Y'all want to tell me what you could use a grant for in the business that you're telling me about? Question mark. Oh, I think I already signed up for this one. We love. Oh, His Kingdom. Y'all got some saved name. Okay, I don't think this one I'm looking at is open. Said you love to clean. You have OCD. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I love organizing too. I was in my kitchen. I set aside time to spend with my home because when I moved here about 4 years ago, it's a newly renovated home, and I just knew walking through it, like I wanted to add this to my, let me work this like it's really a part of my life. Like I want to spend time cleaning my home, organizing it, decorating it, making it feel like a home, keeping it clean. And it's very therapeutic and soothing to like organize and walk into a clean kitchen, walk into a clean, it's just, I feel you, girl. So I understand some people hire cleaners. Like I have a mentor, he lives about 15 minutes away. He was married, he's single now. He said his ex-wife got him hooked on having a cleaner. And so now he hires cleaners. And I'm like, I get it, especially if you got the funding to do it. However, cleaning for me is just so therapeutic. Like I'm doing laundry today, and every time I pull out the laundry and smell it, it warms my heart because I'm like, it reminds me of how much I love myself. I'm blessed. I can take care of myself. I got detergent, washing machine, water, electricity, and clothes. Amen. And time to do it. God is good. It's what I pray for. It's a literal answer to my prayer. So anyway, I too may have OCD, but maybe not in the way people expect. But it's fun for me to stay clean and organized. So I'm just sitting here scrolling through grants that I got pulled up from a list of grants that I bought a few years ago, actually. And I'm trying to see if these applications are still open before I share them with our crew over at blackwomeningrants.com. And make sure we're sharing some opportunities for y'all to jump on these applications and get them in. But they're not showing any dates. They're just saying that there is a grant, but we ain't going to tell you nothing else. So I think these opportunities are the ones where you need to jump on their email list and make sure that you stay informed when they do open the application. So what questions can I answer for those of you who are new to the grant space? You're just hearing about it. Maybe you have a business already, or you could be in the startup phase and you're thinking of applying for businesses. Applying for grants for your business is what I'm trying to say. So let me know if any questions are top of mind as it relates to being a Black woman with a for-profit small business owner that is seeking grant funding. Now, grants are debt-free. You don't have to pay them back. They're not based on your credit. It's not a loan. And so it's funding that is available through organizations, corporations, and associations. And so you'll see, like, in partnership with Target and FedEx and UPS and AT&T and Verizon and Regions and Bank of America and Chase and Wells Fargo. The list goes on and on and on about who partners with these grants to give us money as especially minority business owners. Y'all know the whole DEI movement, diversity, equity, and inclusion. The money is looking for us. So we might as well go get it. Who just asked, how long does it take to receive a grant? So from start to finish, the timeline is about 90 days minimum on our side of grants. And I say our side because we're not nonprofit grants. We're not government grants. We're on the private sector, like I just listed all the people who give money to the grants that we win. And so what I see on a regular basis, having won over $1 million, and I have about 500,000 in applications that I've actually applied for grants through. What I see mostly on the applications with the time frames is going to depend on the grant that you're applying to. I don't think the amount has as much to do with it. I know you said regardless of amount, or is it based on the amount? The grant is the grant. If it's a $10,000 grant opportunity, it is what it is. What you need to do is read what we call the official rules, or the terms and conditions of the grants. And so it'll tell you, for example, you'll see several grants that's like for $100,000 or for $25,000 or $50,000. What you need to know for sure before you start to apply is, how are they going to distribute the funds? Does one person get all the money, or will they break it up between winners? Have 5 winners. Like one grant that I reached out to and talked to last year, I recorded my notes after our interview. It was for $100,000, but it was $100,000 grant that they were splitting 5 ways. Either way, it's still a good opportunity because they were looking for 5 women to apply for a $20,000 opportunity. Can anybody here use an extra $20K? Even if you don't get the full $100K, I'm just asking. But yeah, the money or the amount is the amount. I don't think it matters. She said yes. I don't think the amount matters as much as how they're going to distribute the funding, how many winners there are going to be. The minimum amount of time you want to give yourself, like I'm looking for through grants right now. What I'm really looking for is, are applications open? Because applications open for about 30 days minimum. Then they can extend the applications. They can also cut them off early if they get a lot of people to apply. And by a lot, I mean hundreds of people. And then you got to give them 30 days minimum to deliberate or decide who the winner is going to be. Read your applications, watch your videos, go through the documents that you attach with your grant that they requested. Now it's you times hundreds of people, so it takes them a minute, depending on how big their grant review board is, like the people who are actually reading the application and probably voting on who they would like to win based on whether or not the business aligns with what the grant is looking for. So we're in 60 days deep, right? And then finally, give them time in case they need more time to make the decision, but also give them time to alert the winners. Now, some grants will alert the winners first privately and tell them, don't tell nobody, but you won. But give us a minute and then we'll make a big announcement and then you can go tell people. And so that's a whole nother 30 days minimum. So minimum is 90 days. The most I've seen, I think, is about 6 months. Like a grant may accept applications earlier in the year, but make decisions towards the end of the year. So it just depends. So I always advise, if you're in a financial situation where you're desperate for funds, or your business may go under, or you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go bankrupt if I don't win this money. Grants are not a get rich quick method. They're not even a funding source to consider for trying to pay monthly bills. You need to have your financial ducks in a row, and some of them will tell you, this is a one-time grant. We're not your end all be all. If you don't win, if your business, a lot of grants will ask you, what's your plan if you don't win? So you want to be like Kanye West and be like, I guess we'll never know, because you win, but still have that plan for what you're going to tell them. Are you going to keep applying for grants? Are you going to go find some loans? Are you going to work harder in your business to double your sales? Are you going to go get a job? Are you going to do crowdfunding? Like, there are other alternatives. However, you want to show up with those ready in case the grant asks, because they're like, we don't want you depending on us to get by. They want to jump on a moving train, especially because this is a business, meaning you should be making money, not running it as a hobby, So hopefully that helps answer some questions about how long it typically takes to receive a grant And in order to receive a grant, you got to win a grant. In order to win, you got to apply. In order to apply, you got to have a really good grant application strategy. And that's what I teach in my mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. You have to have a grant winning application strategy, meaning how you answer these questions, how you tell your story, and then the secret sauce we call social impact, along with the other few little tips that make a big difference on your small business grant applications to help you stand out among your competition, son. So, that's just a little about that. Y'all have any other questions? Let me know. Again, this is for black women, for profit, small business owners seeking grants for their black woman owned for profit small business. And so we're doing a little bit of Q&A while I look through these grants. I haven't seen anything good and open. Grants usually come out towards the top of the month. And so we just got a list last week, and it shows what applications are open. I can't see your name good because it's in gray, but I think it says Ari or Ari. Blackwomeningrants.com. The investment is $97 to join us for a full year and get mentored on grants for your black woman-owned for-profit small business. I get lists of grants delivered to my inbox every month, and I share most of those lists with my mentees over at blackwomeningrants.com. You can go on Google and find your own, but the problem is they need to be vetted so that you know if this is a legit grant, have they been around a while, or are you about to get scammed? And it's hard to do that with the untrained eye. A lot of people fall for what they want to be grants and easy opportunities and guaranteed funding, and there's no such thing. So as you can see here, I'm, going through grants today, and then I vet, like, okay, I know this foundation, or I know this grant name, I've won it, or I know a few of our women have won it in the Black Women in Grants mentorship. We have 300 plus of y'all there. And so collectively, we've won over $191,000. And so I can vouch for a lot of these opportunities that I'm familiar with, and those are the ones that I share with our mentees. And I tell you about the real experience, either that I've had or that one of our ladies have had. So I've interviewed our last few grant runners, and I'll tell y'all about them in a minute. Farm Life. Hey, girl. Welcome back. You've been here before, right? So have you sent something out for this month? Because I haven't gotten anything but a welcome links. If you got the welcome links, that means you haven't opened it and read it, because everything you need is in the welcome packet, babes. So that means you're in the mentorship. I can't remember everybody in there because it's hundreds of y'all. I only know when y'all say something or reach out and remind me. But if you open that welcome packet in the mentorship when you first join us over at blackwomeningrants.com, invest your $97, get that scholarship. It tells you that everything you need to successfully complete this program is there, including your link of grant. So I take it you haven't read through the packet? Let me know. Be honest. Don't be saying you ain't got nothing when you got it, because it's in there. I can walk you through exactly where it is if you need me to. So just let me know. Okay, so I'm looking at this grant. They have a small business portion and they have a nonprofit portion. So let me look at the small business. It says you have to be a legal U.S. resident, employed by a for-profit business. So you got to be, I'm assuming, your own staff member. You got to be on payroll for yourself in your business. Anybody paying themselves in their business, you're including yourself in the staff payroll? Or is that what you're trying to do with a grant? Let me know. Farm Life, keep me posted on if you need my help walking through the welcome packet that you should have in your inbox. This says the business must be located in the United States, organized under the laws of one of the 50 United States or the District of Columbia, that have been operating for at least 1 year. Business has at least 10 full-time employees. Okay. Anyone here have employees, including yourself? Business has fewer than 250 employees. Business has gross revenue of less than 20 million. All right, so let me share this in our group and see if there are people who qualify to apply for this, because their applications are open until late this month. I think it's at August 22nd. There we go. So I'm going to share this really quick. What other questions can I answer for those of you who are hanging out and want to know about grants, grant funded opportunities, finding them, applying for them, having your application stand out, and winning? Let me know. Excuse me. Kushi says I work as an independent contractor, but the company finds me clients. Am I still eligible? Do you have your own business as an independent contractor? Because grants that we win are awarded to the founder of businesses, you know. So if you founded the company or you have your own business that you founded and you're seeking grants for that, those are the types of opportunities we win. Farm says, I'm in the process of going through it all. You mean the mentorship? Just didn't know if I needed to be looking for something else. No, you just need to be looking through what you got and let me know if you got questions. Like I said, I'm happy to answer. You just got to ask me specifically about what you've read and what you found in the packet, because everything is there in one link to make it easy for you to locate when you're ready to dive in. Let me see. What other questions y'all got? When we join your membership program, do you guys help us fill them out or just find them? So, it's an independent study course, the membership. So, there's 24 hours of training videos and audios and a book you can download, and an app will read it to you. Then I meet you guys here on TikTok Live 3 times a week. Get your questions answered if you have them. The list is 3 lists with over $1.2 million in funding in grants on the list. That's, you can click and read it like I'm doing now. Make sure your business qualifies. The program itself teaches you how to find these grant opportunities, fill out the applications, because I give you a copy of an application that I submitted and won a scholarship for last year, and they told me why they selected me. So I'll show you guys behind the scenes for that. And I give you copies of some of my answers that have gotten me grant checks written. I give you templates of what to say on your applications and on your application videos that some grants ask for. And then I give you the examples of me winning. You can see how it's done live in action. And there are ladies in the program that are winning tens of thousands of dollars, like Ashley Rankin. She's won a total of $29,000 over the last year, but she just won majority of it, she won 24,000 in the last 30 days. So she's at like a really, really good win rate. And I interviewed her. That masterclass is there in the mentorship. So you get to hear what it's like to win, what she did, how she believed in herself enough to keep applying. Deanna Joy, that's won over 76,000. She's now a semifinalist for $1 million grant. Her interview is there as well. There's so much to learn from so that you're self-empowered. That's what we believe in. Not doing it for you, but teaching you how to do it because it is a transferable skill in the marketplace when you're ready to apply for grants over and over again or hire staff to do it for you or alongside you. So that's how we do it. So, and then if you have questions about, let's say you're applying for a specific grant and you're stuck on an application question, you can bring that here to our TikTok lives, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I am your lead professor for Grant Prep Academy. That's what we call our TikTok lives. And I'm happy to help you get unstuck, get some coaching, bring you on the live if you would like. We did that yesterday with one of our ladies that's in Malaysia. So, hopefully that helps. Hello, Audacity. Welcome back. You are welcome. So over at blackwomeningrants.com, we have a scholarship fund. Regular price to join us for a year in the mentorship is $997. But tonight, the scholarship fund is open. You can come join us for $97 for a full year. Get access to all 24 hours worth of training, the live mentorship component here, replays of the TikToks we've done over the last year, and all of the workshops and the trainings, the videos, the audios, the downloads that you're going to need to have a really good grant application strategy as you go out and apply for these funding opportunities. So we consider grants debt-free, and they're also non-traditional, meaning they're not loans, so you don't have to walk in a bank and apply, give collateral, give up a portion of your business. So people say, it's free money, but you still have to apply. You still have to qualify. And that's what it is. So I teach you how to do that based on what I've done successfully for my own business and what the other ladies in our program are doing successfully every day. They're taking it really seriously, applying for these opportunities and winning. And so I show you what I show them. What other questions y'all got for me? Let me know. I am here and happy to help. Okay, so I just shared this opportunity for the grant that I found for those of you with employees. So this is for those who are in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, coming to hang out with us. And then I'll also be sharing some stuff this weekend with you guys. So make sure you keep your eyes glued to your inboxes, child. Does anyone have any questions for me? Let me know. Keep looking through these grants. I found one out of the last maybe 3 or 4 that I've looked at. Excuse me. Sitting here in front of this fan, choking me up. Feel free to share this live with anyone in your crew who may need grant talk. Let's do it. Excuse me. Real quick, tell me, what phase is your business in? Are you in the startup phase or are you started already? That matters, what type of grants are available to you. So put it in the chat if you have started your business or you haven't started yet, but you're kind of in the startup phase. And then if I see a grant through what I'm looking through tonight, I could help point you in the right direction. Zensine is in the startup phase. What's your business? You guys can tell me about your business in the chat, if it's startup or if it's started, but tell me what type of business you have, so I can understand how to better help you. If I get three other people who want to start a cleaning business, am I eligible for the grant? Why you gotta get three other people? Where that come from? I get three other people who want to start a cleaning business. Am I eligible for the grant? Why you gotta get three other people? Where that come from? Because it's just me and it's too much by myself. Okay, so what do you need a grant for specifically? Is it like to hire a team of people, to start the business, to buy your cleaning supplies? Like, I need a little bit more detail so I can help you. Okay, so you need a grant to hire. What else do you need grant funding for? And yes, you can get grants to help you start your business, expand your business, whether that's through hiring people or increasing your marketing. It's very possible. Um, you can apply before you get started as well. So you don't want to wait until you find three people to hire if you ain't got the funding. Like, how you gonna hire them without the funding if you need the funding to hire? You see what I'm saying? So don't wait. That's why I asked what phase y'all are in your business, startup or started, because that's gonna determine the grant that you apply to. If you're a startup business, you need to be applying for startup grants. If you are a business that started, you need to be applying for what's called growth grants to help you grow. And so there you have it. Make sense? Um, Zan says, well, for me, I need computers and then money to hire staff and software. Got it. And Zan, let me look back through the comments and see what your business is. Did you put that in here? You said you're in startup. What's your business? I don't see it. Excuse me, y'all. Sitting here with all these drinks around me and ain't nothing helping. Oh, this is cool. But you have to be an expecting mom. I wonder, do we have any expecting moms in our mentorship? Oh, okay. This is very cool. I'm gonna keep this one pulled up. Are you only doing the 90? It's not a special, it's a scholarship. And then there's Klarna. I can't even talk, girl. There's Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's Affirm, and there's Clear for payment arrangements. Um, so go get it while it's available. We can't hold spots. It is first come, first serve. And it does have everything you need to get started on the grant journey. Get accountability and mentorship and coaching and hand holding and support and all that good stuff. So, hope that helps. This is so cool. So, Dove, the beauty company, has something called a birthing grant. But it's not a traditional grant. It's for women who are pregnant and need a doula. They want to help provide that service. I think that is amazing. I don't know why this popped up on our list, but it's here. So, somebody must need it. So I'm going to leave that up to share. Because you never know. Somebody might be getting pregnant as we speak, and that's why they ain't on this live. We're going to share it. God bless our future niece or nephew. Amen? For real. You never know. Y'all say y'all be multitasking, girl. Ain't no telling. Anything is possible. Just know that Auntie did her part. and got you here. Found you a doula to get the delivery. All right, let me see what else we got on our list of grants. I think I've either gone through most of them or the tabs are hiding from me. And if y'all have more questions, feel free to ask. There's a pop-up message that some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community experience. So if you're on here trying to be ignorant, it ain't gonna pick it up like you want it to. You don't get that attention that you're seeking. So we don't even have to waste energy blocking you. But if you on here and you want to talk about grants, it is available unto you. Amen. As a black woman, for-profit, small business owner. So TikTok got our back. It's just letting us know in the chat. Okay, this is a grant application. Grants are two organizations are made to 501c3. Yeah, you're asking, is there specific places you can go for grants for startup business? Have you tried Google? Like putting in keywords like grants for small business, grants for startup business, grants for women in business, grants for black women in business. Those are some great search terms. And what have you found? Because the last time we did a search, there were 19 million results. So you should have found something. Tell me what you found. A lot of the grants that I've seen are Ashley for business. Who is Ashley, girl? Businesses that are already established, yet to find any programs to start up businesses. So you telling me that you have gone to google.com and put in grants for startup businesses, grants for black businesses, grants for black women in business, and you haven't found anything? Oh, you using, that's smart. Using text to speech because you don't know your glass. Girl, it's a daily struggle over here, so I get it. It's just filling in your words. But there's no way, though, that you've done a thorough search and found nothing. Some startup grants won't be labeled as startup grants, but like I said, when you read the official rules of the grant, it'll tell you what businesses are eligible to apply. So just because it doesn't say startup don't mean you can't apply. Just as a startup, be careful of applying for ones that are for businesses that have already started, because then you don't qualify and you won't get it and you will waste your time and theirs. Oh, I should have clicked on that other link. Dang, I missed it. Over at blackwomeningrants.com, we have the list of vetted grants, and it's a mixture of startup and growth grants and scholarships for business training and developments like incubators and accelerators. And so that's important because if you need help fleshing out your business idea as a startup or growing it to the next level, blackwomeningrants.com. We've partnered with some programs to help you kind of flesh out those ideas so that as you seek grants and you're pitching for these opportunities, you ready. You know, you've thought through your full business model, because grants will ask you for that. Like, what's your funding model? Meaning how you will make money. And then they'll also want a start date. Like, just because you're a startup, don't really let you off the hook for taking your time and jumping out there getting started. They'll be like, when you going to start? When you going to sell your first product? When you going to make money? Give us a date. So, there's that. So get ready, because it's still a journey. Even though you may not have officially put it out there yet. So blackwomeningrants.com is where the scholarship resides. So come join us for only $97 for a whole year and get educated on what the grant process looks like, could look like, etc., etc. Grants to support capital improvement projects that enhance the. Okay, two types of grants: youth program, extensive. Okay. What other questions y'all got? I'm looking at a startup grant now. Let's see what this one is about. Okay, so they want your legal structure. So even if you haven't started, they're still expecting you to have your LLC, your LLP, your um, articles of incorporation. They want your name of your business, your website, who founded it, your email, your elevator pitch, the problem. Look at this. We talk about this all the time on here. The problem your business is going to solve, the solution that your business will provide to that problem, any of your milestones that you've accomplished so far with getting the business started. Oh, this is actually for investors, so it's not a typical grant. It's for angel investors or venture capitalists that will ask for a portion of your company in ownership, where you won't have 100% ownership. You don't have to do opportunities like this because others exist in the actual grant space where they call it no expectation of ownership or something like that. And you keep all your business and you get funded. And your success is their return on investment. So that's pretty cool. This is very interesting. I haven't seen one of their full applications, though, of what investors ask of you before you can even get in front of them and pitch. I like this. So we'll have to take some notes, honey. Okay. Grants are still considered your investors, but again, they won't. The good ones usually don't ask for a portion of your company. So that's something to keep in mind, too. Not having to give away ownership. Because that's a big deal. I'm going to look at one or two more, and then I'm going to wrap us up here. So if you guys have questions, now is the time to ask them. If not, I will give you back the rest of your day. Is it true you can use a grant to help promote an invention? Okay, let's see. It depends on the grant. I have seen grants that say, do not share with us your top secrets. An invention requires, patents and trademarks and protection of intellectual property. So they're like, don't send us all that because we can't guarantee all that's going to be protected. So that would be a good question to ask a grant directly. Like, do I have your permission to apply? Is it okay to apply? Is it safe for me to apply as the creator of a new invention? They are looking, I see a lot of grants use the word innovator when they say who they're looking for. They want people that are coming up with new ideas, new products and services they can support. But you want to make sure, number one, your product is protected. Your invention is protected legally before you go out willy-nilly applying, because you don't know who's on these grant review boards. Not saying they're going to steal your ideas, but again, some grants will tell you they can't ensure protection of your idea. You don't know whose hands those applications fall into, and it's not to scare you. It's to make sure you're prepared going in, make sure your idea is protected, so that even if you don't win that grant, you're safe to keep applying, but under the protections of the law. You see what I'm saying? So if you have an invention and you ask, you ask the grant itself, is it safe for me to apply? Do you have, a process in place that makes it safe for me as an inventor to share my idea and potentially get funding, and they say yes, apply, then go ahead, take that next step. See if they invite you to apply. And even when you apply again, they're like, don't tell us all your secrets, just tell us what you do, who you do it for. They never really ask you how you do what you do, so you can, leave out a lot of details, but focus more on who your invention will help, who it will serve. Talk about the people in these, if it's, for people in underrepresented communities, talk about them and their story and why they need it and why you invented it in the first place and what it's going to help them do and the results that it'll bring and how the community as a whole will be better with this invention versus just focusing on the invention. You have to tell the story behind you as the founder, why you came up with the invention, who it's going to benefit. Those are the questions a grant is going to ask. So I hope that helps. And thank you for being so engaged and asking questions when everybody else is asleep and ain't saying that. I'm about to log off in a minute. So those of you who have joined us over at blackwomeningrants.com, congratulations on securing your spot and getting your scholarship to get mentored for the next year. Let me know if you need help getting logged into the portal. I'm happy to help. Make sure that you get access. Farm, if you're still here and you still want me to walk you through the welcome packet from when you joined us in the program, let me know. I'm happy to do that. If not, I think I just found a grant for one of our mentees. I'm going to share this with her. It's specifically for those with beauty businesses. It's a $50,000 opportunity. I really like this. And so they got stuff coming up in 2025. I love that they're ahead of the game. And I think I know this brand. I think. Anyway, let me send this to her and then I'll log off. Final call for questions about grants and grant funded opportunities. Find her email. But this is what I do with our mentees. The more I learn about you, your business, what you're looking for a grant for, as I come across them, I have no problem with sharing these resources with you. I do not, share a whole lot of the specific names of these grants on TikTok, number one, because I know everybody ain't here with good intentions. And number two, you gotta invest in this, man. You gotta put in on this, man. So this is a service that I offer for some of our mentees in the program over at blackwomeningrants.com. Hallelujah. That's our jingle. All right. That's all I got, you guys. Thank y'all for joining, hanging out. I'm going to figure out what to do with the rest of this energy from taking a nap. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. And I will see you soon. I'm usually here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So follow this page, turn your notifications on, set your alarm to come hang out with us. I also do pop-ups, so the notifications will let you know when I'm in between our regular scheduled time, but I'm still on here teaching about grants for Black women with for-profit small businesses that are seeking funding. In the meantime, if you're over at blackwomeningrants.com joining us, welcome. I'm about to let y'all into the program portal as soon as I see your request come through. Y'all have a phenomenal rest of your night. I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.